Welcome and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to FJRT Season 3, Episode 8. Yeah, we've had another bit of a wait as we were doing all kinds of fun stuff, but you know what? We are back in the saddle and ready to take some planes into the sky. So let's go ahead and get on down to the watchtower on the round table and see what I have in store for all of you today. So here we are back at the round table for all kinds of fun plane shenanigans. And you know what? On the day you guys are watching this, it is my birthday. That's right, Kaz is getting a year older. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, so you can say happy birthday to me in the comments, or make sure you like and subscribe. Or if you really want to give me a nice birthday gift, you can always become my Patreon, and the link will be in the description. Anyway, enough of that super fun shilling. Let's go ahead and get to, the aircraft. We're the real stars of this show. I'm just the host, after all. Anyway, we have the A3 Highlander, Bastion, and there's another one, the Galatea, sent in by Snowy. This is a very stock aircraft that is being said it's using basically a stock BD8 Saturn and one of the cockpits from our competition here, but otherwise it's pretty stock, which is pretty cool. And you know what? This little thing can turn and burn like you would not even believe. So let's go ahead and take a look at those weapons, shall we? We've got pretty standard suite of long-range missiles there, the AIM-120C and D. We have the AIM-9M for close range, the DC Vulcan as the main gun, which is hiding right there along the side, and its special weapon, which you'll see quite a lot this episode, the Quam.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Anyway, over here, we have, and its second attempt at an episode, we have the BA-34D Strix, sent in by Josue, the man, the myth, the legend behind a lot of BDA missile logic. So if you've ever been killed by a crazy missile, in part you potentially have this nice gentleman here to thank for it. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. It is actually running with a, it's running with an interesting loadout here. Mostly a bunch of PL-10s for close range. Those swing wings do actually work. And an EML for its main gun, although I do believe it does also have, lots of cannons here in the front, looking very big, very deadly, with the quack quack duck cockpit. Very nice. Over here, next we have the DF-21Z. It's a Taiki. We've seen the Taiki before. It's using EML and Quams. Moving on. We have the DSG PFA-109Q Plague Doctor, which is actually an Ophiuchus, just with a new paint job. We've also seen this one before, except that it's, got a new paint job. Looks very pretty, but we have indeed seen it before. So let's go ahead and get on to the next group of people we've got lined up for you today. And so here we are. We have the Frankensylph, sent in by the one and only Ace Verco, the winner of Season 1 of FJRT, making her return to the sky with this beautiful, Sylph aircraft inspired by, Yukikaze. And for its special weapon, it's got the big, mean AGU, the AGU-11 Advanced Gun Pod, inspired by Macross. And, of course, it looks beautiful on this plane. It looks almost like it was made for it. Gosh, it's gorgeous. Lots of long-range specialization here with 4 AIM-54 Phoenixes and 4 AIM-9Ms. So 4 and 4, nice split loadout, plenty of death there. Looking for all kinds of super fun stuff, and these goofy engines that actually pivot, using all kinds of magic. So over here we have the MF-31L2B Sparrowhawk, sent in by Mecha Meme. Pretty nice little plane. This apparently is a slight rebuild of the Sparrowhawk as it appeared in Season 2 of, I believe, FAS. Or FJRT2. It's been a while. I can't really remember. Either way, it's running with a very loadout that we're going to see a lot of this episode. We're going to see EMLs, one there, and Quams. One there, and the other one's on the other side. There it is. Otherwise, using a Wingman engine, an engine we haven't actually seen for a little while. So an interesting engine choice there. Next, we have the RA3C Miragus sent in by Raven. Raven also going for some long-range suppression-style tactics, using LAAM missiles, BK-27s, and Micah IRs for the loadout. Got a little cute custom emblem there, which I'm always a fan of for the most part. Good times. And the emblem. A nice plane. This plane, despite its fairly simplistic looks, actually can be quite a threat. So, looking forward to seeing this one in action. And last but not least, we have the YF-21AF... YF-21... Jesus. We have the YF-21... Shoot me. Please just shoot me. We have the YF-215A5 Ikara sent in by Android Elite. If you think this looks like a plane we've seen before, it's because it looks a lot like the Ophiuchus, which also looks a lot like the Aquila, and this was based off the Aquila. So it is yet another Aquilent. That being said, you will see that, yes, it is using Quams, an EML, and somewhere in there, it has a GAU 22. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Looks pretty nice. Love the detailing work. Not so sure I like the panel lines and stuff there, but, you know, hey, to each their own. But I do love the tail design. I always love seeing people going into the detail for that stuff. Very cool. The only thing that could have made it better is if it had aviation lights or something on it for the nav lights. That would have been pretty slick. Either way, those will be your competitors for this episode. So, without any further ado, let's have them beat the shit out of each other, shall we? So, here we are for the first fight of the prelims. We have the Strix versus the Ophiuchus. If you're having, well, fun flashbacks, you would be correct. These aircraft have indeed fought each other before. So, it will be quite interesting to see if one of them has learned more from the other. Alright, let's go ahead and start that competition. Good luck to both of our competitors. And if you might be wondering, Kaz, these weapons seem really friggin' overpowered. You need to nerf them right now, you son of a bitch. We hate it. It's awful. Don't worry. I know. And the next episode, well, the next full episode anyway, we'll be getting some changes made to the weapons to make them much more interesting. Until then, we're playing Shotty snipers, boys. And the competition starts. Let's go ahead and hit that auto cam. Go to an aircraft. Bada bing, bada boom. Looks like we're going to be following in the Ophiuchus, already firing those long-range meteor missiles. Who can blame him? The Strix is a big, big airplane. Very big. Look at that. Beautiful flyby. Gorgeous. Sadly, no sonic boom sound, since definitely wasn't going fast enough. Alright, so the meteors are on their way in. Diving low, trying to avoid those. The wings on the Strix do have sweep capability, but the servos aren't quite strong enough to keep them in a happy place. So, as you can see, they are sliding back there. Looks pretty cool, but if it does any very powerful roll maneuvers, it's yoinked out. There we go, PL-10s away. Those missiles can also target incoming missiles. We've seen them be used that way. Nice shot of both these aircraft diving to get out of the way of those meteors. Whams in the air! Whoop, Strix on the tail of the Plague Doctor. Whoa. Oh, EML hit. There it is. EML shot chunking part of that Strix. Strix, however, seems more or less okay. That is a very, very big target. Nice gun pass chewing through the aft section of that plane. Very nice. Quams coming around, causing a panic attack for these aircraft. Ooh! I will say the Ophiuchus has definitely been going to the gym, because it has been training for this day, and it is absolutely wrecking! Strix being squirrely, but is it gonna save it? Probably not enough. Oh, nope! Ooh, and it passes by, pulls up. That is the ground blow. Are you gonna be able to pull up? It's barely managing to keep altitude there. Woo! EML comes in and breaks something. Whoa! Terrain avoidance, thank you! And the Ophiuchus wins the round quite decisively for the first round of the qualifiers. Beautiful, beautiful airplane. So, round 2 of the qualifiers here is going to have the Miragus versus the Taiki. Start competition. Let's get these planes into the sky. I'm eager to see which one of these is going to come out on top. Completely different strategies between these two planes, which is good. I like variety. And competition starts. Once again, let's hit that auto cam. We'll click on our thing, and bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Immediately we can hear those land missiles firing. Very scary, scary things. Very powerful, very fast. Probably the fastest missile we have in the pack. And very, very strong. See, it's using the IRST to detect that target along with the radar. Trying to get the best it can. The Taiki diving low, trying to evade. I can't speak. No, it's just rendered me speechless. What can I say? As long as the Taiki there is, well, under suppression from those lambs, it can't snipe with that EML. And we already know the Miragus is a pretty agile fighter. Looks like it's no sell once again for the lambs. Now at the ranges that they're in, they are not going to be able to get the full speed they would otherwise get. Taiki trying to line up a shot with the EML, both of them are. But that means they're also not evading those lambs. Woo! Trying to line up again. Looks like they might be gunning for the higher Miragus. It's hard to tell. Whoa! Those things are funny telephone pole. Those things are funny telephone poles of death. Boy, I'm just having a stroke. There we go. Clams in the air now from the Taiki. Oh, dang. That's rough. Double hits. Let's go ahead and watch from the Solo Miragus. Definitely has its work cut out for it here. That is for sure. It is slow, not moving. That is bad. Oh, that's why, right there. Oh! Dang, that double EML, let me tell you. Very, very scary. Sorry, Raven. Looks like Jimmy will be moving on. So here we are for round 3 of the qualifiers. We've got the Frankensylph versus the Highlanders. Let's go ahead and start that competition. We've got, well, close range, supremacy, and both these aircraft are capable dogfighters and have long range munitions. So, it could, in theory, be anybody's fight. And competition starts. Woo! Alright, well, we're gonna follow a missile here for just a moment. At least until the camera switches away. There's a 120C flying in toward the Frankensylphs. Always interesting to kind of watch from the missile point of view, actually. You don't often get to see that. It is trying to track. Whoa! And that's a miss. There we go. Sylph on the ground firing those big Phoenix missiles. Still 2 more of them. On the other hand, the Bastions seem to be doing a pretty good job of that. Pretty sure I turned that option off in camera tools. Either way, we've got them flying in, moving around. Sylph's now coming in at high speed, firing those AIM-9Ms. Trying to line up with that big, mean gun on the Highlanders. Whoa! Nelly, that was close. Highlander turning around very quickly, though. These are very nimble little planes. Uh-oh! Whenever that big gun fires. Ooh! Highlander Bastion getting rammed. Bastion loses 5 parts, but that plane doesn't have a lot of parts to begin with. Not really a good thing. Gotta speed that camera switch. There we go. Alright, the Highlander's still able to fight. Wounded, but not out. AIM-9M, though. Whoa, very close. Wow, what a tracking shot. Whoa, dang. Holy mackerel. Well, I think that's going to do it for the Condors, but, you know, honestly, what? Oh no, it's trying to get it on the ground! Oh my god! Holy crap. Well, I will say, a very, very impressive showing from the Condors. Definitely going up against basically the victor of Season 1 of the entire tournament and still managing to go down fighting. Very good. Good job, Snowy. And congratulations, Ace. And just to be clear, the the other Sylph crashed. So, congratulations, Snowy. You bloodied the champ. Well done. And here we are, the final fight of the qualifiers. We have the Ikara versus the Sparrowhawk, Android versus Mechameme. Let's go ahead and get these planes into the sky and see which one will be moving on to the main event. Good luck, guys. Kick some ass. And the competition starts. Auto cam, activate. Let's see what we got. Now, I am particularly interested to see how the Ikara is going to handle this. It has a habit of sniping its targets at maximum range. Something that no other EML plane in the competition tends to do. I am very interested to see if it does that. Either way, it will not be able to fire until about 15 kilometers, so there is time for these aircraft to get into position. Here we go. We're going to get a sonic boom. Oh, I love it. Here they go. EML's firing. Whoa. Well, they're on cooldown. Either way, the only missiles these craft have are the quams that they are carrying, which means there's plenty of time for that to happen. Oh, damn! Sparrowhawk loses a wing and doesn't even flinch. Continues flying in. Oh! It's an absolute snipe fest! Oh! Quams are very much in the air. Oh! Pull up, Sparrowhawk! Pull up! Use that wingman! Holy mackerel! Oh, it still has the gun, which means it still could potentially kill some targets. But it's gonna be rough. That's for sure. Looks like it's hit the cockpit. Could be burning down. These fighters are just on the deck trying to maneuver without smashing into the ground. Getting some really nice shots of the maneuvering capabilities of these aircraft, though. Very rarely do we get to see that. Oh, there we go. A final shot takes out that cockpit, meaning that the Ikara will be moving on to the major round. So, here we are for the first match of the competition proper. We have the Frankensylph versus the Taiki. Again, let's go ahead and start the competition. Good luck to both of these aircraft. And competition starts. Let's go ahead, hit that autocam as per usual, and see what we've got. Looks like we're gonna follow the Taiki in, at least for the first bit here. All the Taiki's got is that EML and those quams, so it's going to be a long time before it gets a chance to properly attack this thing. In the meantime, this has still got the AIM-54s, so those Phoenix missiles have a chance. But the Taiki's also relatively stealthy, so I guess we'll have to see. There it is detecting them and now firing those AIM-54s. Taiki will have to evade. Kind of nice. The Taiki, the AIM-54s are able to follow in using GPS coordinates before they go pitbull and alert you that you're being attacked. Ooh, beautiful sonic boom sound. Looks like the Taikis are going to be able to evade those AIM-54s pretty well. This one is now turning in. It's probably going to start turning hard again once it realizes those other Phoenixes are getting ready to go pitbull. Those AIM-54s are particularly slow, which means that the Taiki is going to have a chance to get into close-range combat where the Sylph's big gun can potentially take it on. Nice shot of the Sylph at the worst possible time. Actually, maybe the best time. It starts unloading with that big, nasty gun. Quam's in the air. Ooh, Sylph getting hit by a Quam. Doesn't look like it cares much, though. Or that EML will still take out most of the plane if it hits. Oh, that's so close. It's like this Taiki is looking at its own Quam for whatever reason. That Sylph not looking so hot. Whoa, look at that maneuver. Oh, EML shot. Might have only hit 5 parts, but those 5 parts were enough to knock the Sylph to the ground. Round 1 is gonna go to the Taiki. And competition starts. Here we go. Confused there. Not sure what's going on. Taiki's flying in. Sylph's now firing those AIM-54s. Ooh, firing that EML at long range. Trying to line up. Almost not able to dodge those AIM-54s. Diving to the deck and keeping its speed up to try to notch those missiles. Oh, no! Taiki getting hit. Is it gonna hit the ground, though? Whoa, Taiki! Taiki getting killed by one of the Franken-Sylphs. Franken-Sylph. Holy crap! I don't know what was causing that game to go so wonky there, but that is a win! That is a win for the Franken-Sylph. We are going to a round 2. Or round 3, rather. And the best part about it, right there. This machine kills brain cells. I guess it does. I really guess it does. On to round 3. So here we are for round 3 between these fighters. Let's go ahead and start the competition. You might have noticed they have switched sides. That's because this is after a fresh restart of the game to try to preserve my sanity. Oh boy, here we go. So, who's going to win? Is it going to be the Franken-Sylph, or will the Riz Taiki dab on him? That's what the young people say, right? Dab on him. Something like that. I don't know. Look, it's my birthday, okay? I'm getting older. I'm allowed to make better jokes. At my luck, I'm going to be like 80 years old.
Hello, welcome, and welcome back to Season 10 of Fighter Jet Roundtable with me, Kaz. And today, we've got a bunch of fun airplanes for you. Here's Jimmy with the Taiki.
FJRT Senior Citizen Edition.
I remember when we used to have quams and stuff. Now we just have our 6th generation laser weapons that destroy everything. Isn't that right, intelligent AI girlfriend, wife, nurse?
The future is interesting. And competition starts. Let's go ahead and hit that auto cam and bada bing, bada boom. Back to the Sylph. I'm sure we'll get to look at the Taiki eventually here, but you know, it's I prefer looking at the Sylph. It's just such an interesting looking design. It's got so much going on. It's got a lot of busy stuff, you know? Plus the sword. God, I would love to see a sword kill. That would be so cool. I'm not gonna get my hopes up though, because that kind of stuff never happens. It's not to me. Nothing cool happens to me. But you know what would really surprise me? Getting more Patreon subscribers! Oh, I know that's not gonna happen, but you know, a man can dream, especially on his birthday, right? The gift that keeps on giving. And the EMLs are firing! EMLs are firing, and so are the Phoenixes. They are now closing in. Here we go. Taiki diving to avoid those. Both Taikis diving to avoid those. Oh! We have an AIM-54 hit on the Taiki. One of them. Not sure how damaged that is. Looks fine, though. It must have just been a glancing blow. Neither one appears to have taken severe damage. Either way, always cool to see those missiles actually hit something. Oh! Dude! Taiki taken out by a Phoenix! This is now effectively, well, a 2v1. Let's go ahead and switch back to the other one. It's that Phoenix, that Taiki, having some problems here. Big gun is in the house, baby! Come on! Oh, Quam getting hit on one of those. So much chaff in the air, it's impossible to see how much damage was actually done. Ooh, EML hitting at close range, managing to take a chunk out of that Sylph. Taiki is a nasty close-in combatant. You're almost done reloading. Oh, it's coming over. Big gun on the tail. That Sylph, I believe, is still kind of wounded. Yeah, it is. Doesn't seem to have any engine power. All it's got to do is get the gun on. Oh, dang. Whew, that was spicy. You know, as much as I hate the Taiki, I gotta hand it to it. That was a good fight. That was a damn good fight. All right. Taiki moves on. Whew! Spicy, spicy, spicy. Here we are for the next fight in the semifinals. We have the Ophiuchus and the Ikara. Let's get them into the sky. Once again, these aircraft have basically the same loadout, and they're not quite the same aircraft, although they are kind of based off of the same aircraft, I guess. So it's sort of like a mirror match, but kind of not like a mirror match. Excellent commentary, Kaz. Congratulations. Boy, what would we do without you? I'll probably watch something more interesting. I don't know. Does anyone even listen to my commentary? And competition starts. finally. Let's go ahead and hit those buttons. Get us down in there for stuff. Autocam activate. Here we go. This Ikara piloted by Tom Kerman. Very nice. Very normal name. And a switch to the Orpond Kerman over here. Beautiful shot of that Ophiuchus Plaguebringer. Or Plague Doctor. Or my Plaguebringer is the premium skin. Plague Doctor is the battle pass. Yep, we've got Kerpond and Orpond. Siblings in my own headcanon, personally. Both pilots. Flying very close to each other there. Beautiful formation. Gotta love it. Flying through the clouds. Brother and sister. Very cool. Is the Ikara going to be able to line up the shot? It is firing! Ikara does have a habit of sniping things at extreme range. We'll have to wait and see if it actually gets to do that. Double. My favorite. Double rainbow? Hell no. Give me double sonic booms any day. Much cooler, if you ask me. Clams going everywhere. The Ikara, actually a much lighter aircraft than the Ophiuchus, and due to that, it is able to carry more, the Ophiuchus gets to carry more weaponry! Plague Doctor sniped out of the air by an EML. This is now a 2v1. Oh, and another shotgun blast from that EML. That Ikara is down for the count. Ikara getting those guns on the Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus also getting guns on it. It could go anyway. Ooh. Jeez, to add insult to injury. There we go. Ophiuchus takes round one in a lightning strike fast match. That's a blitzkrieg for you. That's about the only German I know, other than Schnitzel and Scheisse and Lederhosen. That's why I'm an English major. There we go. Competition starts for potentially the final round here between these two planes. Ikara spinning around there. Using those Saturn engines. I do love watching these two planes fly in close formation, though. I gotta say, that shit's pretty cool! Not a whole lot to talk about at the moment. Not until it gets a lock to fire those meteors. And the single PL-15. It might have a lock. Ikara launching those EML shots. Drops missiles and immediately starts to evade. Very cool. Quams fired at maximum range. Both aircraft now diving, trying to evade those Quams. Ooh! Ophiuchus getting hit by a Quam. Not sure how much damage it actually did, though. Find out eventually. Quam's getting dangerously close. Plaguebringer landing up a shot on one of the Ikaras. There's the one that was hit by the Quam. Not looking so hot, you ask me. Ikara managing to get a little bit of gunshot. Oh, that's dangerous. Inverted trying to move in. Oh! Beautiful shot there of the EML striking the Plague Doctor. Ikara fighting back with a vengeance. beautiful shots of these planes dancing around each other. Some people complain about, post-tall stuff, but seeing the planes actually maneuver and fly and everything, it's just so elegant, especially when they barely manage to avoid the ground like that. Look at that. Holy mackerel. And a beautiful flyby of your victorious aircraft for this particular fight. Let's head to round 3. Here we go. Competition starts for what could be the final round between these fighters. Nice shot of the Ikara in the beautiful clouds that we have. Really does feel like you're flying through clouds. Look at that. Nice flyby of its enemy at the moment. Flying in. Very cool. Jammer doing its job, making it a little more difficult for those long-range missiles to lock on. At least for the moment. Meteors being selected. Will be fired soon, I imagine. Long-range EML shots being fired. They are missing their target. Meteors away. Emails being fired. Whew. That hitch gave me a bit of a heart attack there. Ryuka's trying to get shots on. Wham's in the air. This looks like a good firing position. Ikara getting hit. The other Ikara get hit. The EML is off cooldown. It can't fire any second. Whoa! Ikara terrain. Whoa! I hate to say that I'm gonna call it, but it's looking right now like the Ikara's probably not long for this world. 2v1 is tough for any aircraft, and 2v1 versus some talented EML snipers is especially difficult. Miracles can happen, but very dangerous indeed. And that's gonna be it. Whoa! Jeez. Well, that does it, ladies and gentlemen. Victor of round 3 is the Ophiuchus. It will be going on to the finals. And we are back on either side of the runway for the finals. Which one of these aircraft will take it? Will it be the Taiki Riz, or will it be the Ophiuchus with its friend the Plague Doctor? Only time will tell. And competition starts here for the first round of the finals. Let's go ahead and hit that auto cam. Bada bing, bada boom. Right to the Ophiuchus. Again, both these aircraft have very similar loadouts, but the only one that has long-range weaponry of any sort, not counting the EML, of course, is the Ophiuchus here, with those PL-15s and the Meteors. It'll be kind of interesting to see how that goes. Meteors now selected. It does appear to have a lock. And there they go, meteors launching. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I love those sonic boom sounds. Just so good. Taiki's now firing at the Ophiuchus. Plague Doctor is still flying in low. Diving to the deck, try and notch those missiles. R-77's now coming in. Taikis have really split up, it looks like. That Taiki looks like it's getting a good shot on the Ophiuchus Plaguebringer. Plague Doctor. Ah! Plaguebringer, Plague Doctor. Ooh! Taiki getting clapped. It is now in its patented surfboard mode. It literally ejects its wings because it's more stable that way. Wow! Plague Doctor actually hitting the ground. Oh, he's gonna need a medic. Oh! Jeez! Taiki absolutely just gutting the Ophiuchus. Woo-wee! Alright, well, round one goes to the Taiki. Could Jimmy finally win an episode? Let's find out. Here we go, round two. Good luck. Will the Taiki manage to win in a 2-0 sweep? And competition starts. Let's go ahead and get to that auto cam. Bada bing, bada boom, and here we go. And look at the light just coming through those clouds. That is beautiful. Honestly, I think these clouds look better than the KSP2 clouds. Not that my computer can run KSP2 very well, probably at all. But clouds sure are pretty. And here we go. We're gonna get some sonic booms. Nice. Love it, love it, love it. And I said sonic booms, not the other thing. Although I wouldn't put it past me to say that. After all, I was the one who made Mommy Milkers famous in one of the earlier episodes of last season. Mommy Milkers. And we are diving down on with the Taiki here. Both the Ophiuchus are effectively using those missiles to pin down the Taiki, preventing it from getting any shots with that EML. Missiles flying every which way, as Quams tend to do. Whoa, that was close. Truly the dance of death right now. The aircraft circle each other, trying to get on while evading missiles. It's absolutely terrifying. Oh, I tell you, and every time one of those things fires, it's a butt pucker moment, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Ophiuchus really lighting up the tail of that Taiki. Oh. Holy crap. Jeez, and the Plague Doctor absolutely riddling, giving it an injection of depleted uranium. Or tungsten, I don't know, one of those things, whatever that EML fires. It's some sort of really nasty magnetic thing that's accelerated to high speed or something. You know, whatever, something like that. Either way, the Taiki is down. That means the Ophiuchus wins round 2. We are on to round 3. Here we go. Round 3 between these two. It could go either way. And you know what? You can say what you want about the prevalence of quams and EMLs and all that other stuff this episode, but I'll tell you what, it sure does lead to some very tense fights. Jeez. We've had more things going to round 3 this episode than I think things have ever gone to round 3, which is really bad for runtime, but jeez, I tell you, I am on the edge of my seat waiting every single time a dogfight happens. As soon as a nose starts pointing, missile fires. Whew, boy. Makes for some very scary entertainment, that's for sure. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Do not worry one little bit. We will soon be at an end here. No matter what happens, this will be the final fight of the episode. Only one of these aircraft will walk away or fly away into the sunset as a winner for episode 8. Good luck to both of you. And competition starts for the final round. Let's go ahead and hit that autocam, and you know what? We'll just watch the Taiki go in this time. I'm sure the camera will switch around, but either way. There they go, missiles away. Taikis will know that those missiles are on the way. Still engaging the enemy. They are within minimum range, at least the first one is for the EML. They could start firing at any second now. But those meteors are acting as suppression, forcing them to give up good shots with the EML in order to evade getting hit by those missiles. One of the benefits of having those long-range missiles being able to hit, or at least distract an enemy target. They are forced to evade. They cannot keep their nose on you. Taiki getting very low to the ground as it's continuing to evade. Both craft now engaged in dogfight distance. Shit could start hitting the fan at any point. Ooh, Taiki hit by the electromagnetic launcher. There we go. It begins. Beginning of the end for the Taiki. It purges its wings. Taiki is still in the air, but for how long? How effective is it without those wings? Apparently not that effective because it just got nailed by the Ophiuchus. Could we see an Ophiuchus victory after so many attempts and hours of testing and tuning? Plague Doctor on the tail of the wounded Taiki. Half of the Ophiuchus still in the air. Not sure if both Taikis... Oh, God! Plague Doctor just absolutely nailing that Taiki. Intact Taiki! Oh! A cockpit snipe! Holy crap! Ophiuchus, the only one intact now is that... Well, that one. And calling it intact is a... Uh-oh! Oh, no! And down it goes! Landed timer. This Taiki doesn't have any capability of doing anything. The other one's landed. It's dead. This Taiki glides its way to victory. Amazing. Oh, that was close. Holy crap. Oh my god. Woo! Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner for episode 8 of Fighter Jet Roundtable Season 3 is none other than Jimmy and his Taiki, as it comes in for a landing. And a perfect landing, look at that. Well, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. It was sure kind of crazy for me to record. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for me to get it out to you guys. You guys will end up knowing more than me because you'll be able to see it or not. Again, this should be coming out on my birthday, and if it isn't my birthday exactly, it will be immediately after my birthday. So, I hope, well, to me, happy birthday. To all of you, I hope you enjoyed. And, of course, a super special thank you to all of my patrons who make this possible. All of you give me, well, a lot of the strength and peace of mind I need to continue going through with making this content. So thank you to all of you. Either way, I've been Kaz, this has been FJRT Season 3, and until next time, happy building, and happy blasting.